Yo, what is up, my people? Hope you're having a great Monday. It's the start of a new week. Thank you guys for passing by, man. Mother's Day was insane. I had a crazy week last week. 24-hour stream, 2,000 subscribers. It's just been crazy, man. Almost 16,000 YouTube subs. Listen, today's video is a 100% hazard video. I want to teach you how to get this build. If you don't already have this will help you in the dark zone and most of your PvP matches. And I really do hope you enjoy. I put a lot of effort into some of these videos, so let's get it. Salute. Let's go. All right, my people, I want to break this down really quick to you guys at the beginning of the video, right? So I have 100 hazard protection here, and the way to get that is by having the 3-piece 511, the 2 Seska, and the yaw along with the watch, right? So you gotta have 10% hazard protection on every single slot for this to work, okay? If you don't have 10% on every single slot, this is not gonna work. Along with this gear and your watch level 10, okay? So hazard protection has to give you 10% value, and if you don't have that, then it's not gonna work, okay? It's not gonna be at 100%. I myself have a build that has right now 99%, okay? So I am not at 100% either. So you know what I mean? Make sure you guys have every single piece of the gear maxed out, okay? If you have a piece like this at 9.3, it's gonna lower you down. Try not to be under 98%, okay? I suggest 98% for your build. Just because you want to negate everything that has to do with hazard, okay? All right, my people, so 99.2 hazard protection. What that means is that you're gonna have bleed resistance on 99. All of these resistances are gonna be on 99.2. Blind, burn, confuse, disrupt, ensnare, poison, shock, and it's 99% in this game is basically 100, okay? Depending on who you're fighting and what builds they have. Some people might go up to 97 or 98%. You're gonna need more than 98% to negate some of these skills, but we're at 99%, so we have no worries, okay? All right, now I also want to tell you that a lot of skills have initial skill damage, all right, such as the fire starter and a few other skills. Once you get to playing, you'll see, such as the pestilence, that also has his own weapon damage feature that is not status. Okay, so this works against anything that is status, all right? EMPs, hives. You know, if you're getting shot by explosive grenades or builds, that's not going to be as good. This is not going to be fighting that as good. I would suggest an armor regen build if you're having trouble with like explosives and, you know, keeping your health up, okay? If pestilences kill you, armor regen is a pretty good build, all right? So here we have 511, and this build has been around for a while, so shout out to everybody that uses it. I've never covered it, so I want to cover it for you guys, and I want to make sure all of you guys have a fighting advantage when you're in the dark zone. I highly suggest this build in group play. Anything with 2 or more players, you want to be the front man. That way you're taking all the incoming damage from the skills. I was talking to my homie Oye about this, and we were like conversing and what are the best scenarios to use this build, what are the worst. That way I could bring you a full video with everything in it, okay? So I don't want to talk too much, I don't want to drag the videos, but 3-5-11 right here, health, incoming repairs, and hazard protection, this all works for you, okay? Especially in PvP. I would suggest you always running 10% hazard on every single piece of gear. You could get up to 100% hazard protection. I have 99 because of this chest right here, because it has 9.3, and then my backpack has 9.9. So it's not God Road, but if I did have 10% everywhere, I would have 100% hazard protection, negating me the damage that all of those other things do to me, okay? Hazard, bleed, blind, burn, poison, all of this would be 100%, dudes, which is actually phenomenal. Just in case some of you guys are out there and might think that 90% is the cap, you can go up to 100, okay? You only need three 511s to get that hazard protection. Then we'll show you the yaw. You only need one of these, and whatever way you want to put this build is up to you. You don't have to put it like this. Everybody's build is different, all right? So like for instance, my boy Oye has a Seska backpack and a Seska chest. you know, you could run this however you want. If you feel like you want more blues, I would highly suggest trying to have 511 in these 3 slots, since they come with blue mods that you could add incoming repairs to. You don't need to add any resistance mods because you're already at 99% resistance, okay? So everything else should be an incoming repair mod. And when you're in PvP, if you have all 3, you'll get up to 100% of your unbreakable, okay? So really nasty. As you can see, I like damage. I like killing players, so I'm running crit hit damage here. It's all up to you what you want to run, though. If you just want to be the front man and you want to run armor regen on this build, you can. Just know that you're going to be shooting like water bullets, right? And you're not going to be able to kill nobody. So right here we have 2 Seska, which is actually phenomenal for this build, putting us at 51% crit, okay? If you were to use a different weapon and have more attachments, you will have higher crit. And then 100% crit hit damage, doubling our base damage on our weapon, because 100 means you doubled it, okay? 100%. And then we're hitting for like 100k or more, you know what I'm saying? All right, so, and that's because we're running the Lady Death with amplified damage, so we're doing really good damage. If you wanted to, you could run a Vector. I would run a Vector in its place if I didn't have Lady Death, but that's just my opinion. And you know, you could run whatever you want, right? I'm running this ACS shotgun. I think it's the nasty shotgun out of all the shotguns that I've used. I like a lot of them, but it's just something different about the ACS. The Sweet Dream can one tap too, especially if you hit that target correctly, right? There's a few other shotguns like the Super 90 that are really attractive and feel pretty good. But overall, I enjoy the ACS because of its automatic fire, and all I gotta really do is just point and shoot. I don't have to like keep pressing my trigger or keep trying to hold my target. I just gotta hold my target while I'm holding down the fire button, which is really convenient for me and really fun to do. Like real chill gameplay. All right, so right here we have hazard protection. I got armor regen on the build. That's just something that I like personally. If I could, I would run all red, which I probably could run some all red gloves, but I'm gonna keep it with hazard protection because I definitely want to have something to counter all those skill build players and the skill build groups that I fight sometimes, because that's what basically kills us most of the time. All right, right here I have 12% on the knee pads, 15% weapon damage, hazard protection, okay? This is a big must on every single piece of gear because that's gonna give you 60, and that's how you get up to 100, okay? And then right here we have some more hazard protection for you guys. Looking beautiful, right? And then lastly, hazard protection on the last 511 piece. So for this build, the template is 3 511, 1 yaw, and 2 Seska, okay? So put it however you want, mix and match it until your heart is content. All right, so family, I wanted to go over these 2 talents that we're running on the build, just in case you're wondering. But versatile right here, I enjoy versatile personally. You can run whatever talent you feel that you want. I like versatile because it amplifies my total weapon damage for 10 seconds when I swap between weapons, okay? That's why I have a shotgun and an SMG, just to be able to proc this every time, okay? And the reason that I choose shotgun and SMG is because it's gonna give me the highest percentage, the easiest, okay? So right here, I don't have to gauge how far they are. I just have to be close to them, okay? Right here, you kind of have to gauge their distances. So I don't really use these weapons that much. Assault rifles I use sometimes because the 15 meter I kind of know since I've been playing for a long time. But I think 35% within 15 meters for shotguns and SMGs is really easy to understand. And, you know, whenever you're up close, you're going to get this multiplicative damage when you swap weapons, okay? You got to be swapping those weapons to get that damage, all right? Right here, I also run Unbreakable. If you wanted to, you could use Efficient. I suggest Unbreakable with this build because you're going to be in skill builds. You're going to be on top of hives, and you want to make sure you have armor coming back to you. Efficient, though, is a really good talent also. So it's just all up to you, and those are the talents that I like with this build. And that's how it's done, okay? So here we have the specialization, of course. We're running Firewall. The main reason we're running Firewall, man, is because on armor break, apply burn to enemies within 5 meters, okay? This is one of the most amazing things, being able to burn an enemy. Once they're burned and hip firing, they cannot crit. So this actually destroys a lot of different builds out there when you proc this Firewall on a gamer. And then extra cellular matrix is another reason, man. This med kit is actually off the chain, super broken, insane. I love it. and I use it as much as I can out there. Okay, so your armor kit recovers 200% armor and 200% health over 10 seconds. I would highly suggest making sure you have that weapon damage on whatever weapons you're trying to use. So I'm using shotguns and SMGs, so I have both of those 15% up. They actually help insanely, okay? And 20% burn duration. Health on kill, all of those really useful. If you wanted to, you could use the striker shield. It's all up to you. It's really strong. It has 8% mods too, which is super amazing. For me, I'm an EMP dude. Jammer post till I die. And this is to disable any hostile electronics. And then of course I use the drone also, but you could substitute the drone. It gives you 10% PvP damage reduction. But if you don't want to use that, you could use the shield, and the shield is so strong and so beautiful, and you will start with 150% shield health before you even put in the mods of 8% health shield and 8% holster regeneration. So that'll go up to like 28%, which would be awesome for your shield, right? But it's just preference. At the end of the day, I'm running the Mozambique, and that's about it, man. So like I said, 10% hazard on every single piece. That's 60. Then you have 3 gear sets that give you 10% each, adding another 30 that gives you 90. And then lastly, on your watch, you want to have hazard protection. I made a watch video where I tell you how to spec into your watch from the beginning to the end, and hazard pro is one of the main things you want to spec into, just because there's so many different damages in the game. And that's also just my opinion, right? And we're 10 levels away from max, and that's it, yo. I'm gonna show you a little bit of gameplay to see how it works more or less in game. And my boy Oye joined me for these little tests, right? So let's get it. All right, right here we have Oye's status build, insane build. Shout out to my boy Oye. Make sure you check him out. We're gonna be testing right here Stinger Hive and Fire Chem Launcher, and showing you exactly how these skills work on you with this build. This is a pretty awesome build. I don't run this build solo usually because I feel like I lack damage. So I would suggest this build in like a group of 2 or more, possibly even a group of 4, right? Because you want to be the front runner for the team, and you want to be trying to take all the skills and everything that you're getting hit with. Okay, so my boy Oye is going to use his stuff right here on me, and we're going to see how much damage I take, right? I really shouldn't take much damage other than the initial damage, which is the same with the hive. So this is like one of the best hives that are going to hit you in the game. And if I were to, I could probably mech it through it, right? Fire starter, you're also going to get hit with the initial damage from the fire starter, but it's not going to keep ticking on you, okay? Also, I don't know if you have a fire holster, you could put it on so they could see that you'll be immune to fire holsters. Right here, my boy Oye is going to try his explosive build on me to see how much damage it does. We want to warn you to be careful with explosives, so let's see what type of work it does to me. I'm going to go rogue. And bomb. So you still lose all your armor, but you're not on that like bleed the whole time, right? Or that burn. All right, let's see what else we got right here.
Artillery turret detected.
Artillery taking about half your health, and we're healing because of our firewall. And then boom, he did so much damage it went through my unbreakable. Unfortunate.
Agent killed.
But yeah, this is a beautiful explosive build right here. Yo, my peoples, and that's all for the video. If you guys have any suggestions, any questions, leave them in the comments below. I hope you really like this one. This one is a slapper in the dark zone. Make sure you're using it in group comp. I highly suggest it in group comp. If not, I have the clutch SMG for you solo gamers. Make sure you check out that video. Thank you guys for everything, man. We'll be over later on Twitch. We'll probably be doing speed runs today with the crew. I told them that we would try to get our comp up and see if we could make some of these things happen, right? Salute. Thank you so much once again for supporting me and the channel, and I'll catch you on tomorrow's video. Peace.